everything matters. I just think it's so beautifully poetic, and it's tragic and loving at the same time. There's that really comes through. And I love how you previously mentioned like it's partly influenced by those small miracles in the world that are just as big and matter as much as the big ones. And with that in mind, like, what small moments do you personally picture Everything Matters sort of becoming a soundtrack for, and what springs to your mind?
I'm imagining. Yes. Um, just this human being going through life alone, and the one thing that truly is constant is all of these beautiful, super small and super important things, like feeling like this morning when I finally stepped out of the airport and I took off my mask and I could just feel the sun on my skin. And in Norway it's very dark now. We don't have a lot of sun in the winter. So landing here and feeling the sun on my face became a really big moment of joy. And also like small sips of fresh water and kissing someone for the first time, or dancing, or when you forget where you are because you're so into a book, or just meeting people, smiling to people in the streets. There are so many small and beautiful and so important things that I value so much more than so many of the big things, if that makes sense. Because people often ask me like, oh, how did it feel to do this and that this celebrity person likes your music, or being at the Oscars, or but there's nothing there that is magical, even though it may seem large. So I spend a lot of time every day to let my happiness in my soul blossom because of these small things. And it's just normal small things like that we have a different sunset and sunrise every day. It looks different all the time. It's like this beautiful piece of art Mother Earth paints for us. And I don't know, and good wine and cheese. I had good bread yesterday that had like a crusty crust, and it was soft in the middle and a bit warm. So when I put the butter on, it melted, and it was just, the most amazing thing. And that makes me way more happy than a lot of these big things in life, which is good because these are the things you can rely on every day, and they're there. So it has a lot to do with this individual journey through life and managing to see all of the beauty.